Hey guys, I am back. So, a lot of people don't follow me on social media, so I'm just gonna repeat a few things. So, earlier today, I did my first video um, stating that I was gonna come out with my actual first video this weekend. Well, I decided to break it down into increments just a little bit. And kind of give you guys a little glimpse. I don't want to put too much in one video. I don't want to make it too long. I don't want to make it too short. Um, so I took the time and came up with my first two top artists that are on my top five. Um, Ariana Grande and Khalid. Um, Obviously, if anyone knows me, I'm a die-hard Ariana Grande fan. I've been an Ariana Grande fan since she was in the show Victorious, where she was, sad to say, she played the cuckoo chick, but she was very funny. Cat. Um, she's literally one of my favorite vocalists. When she started off um, branching out from being in TV shows and acting and movies, and she became a vocal artist, it made me kind of excited to see what was going to be in her future, see what she comes out with, see what kind of music she brings to the world, see who she touches, and who her crowd of fans are going to be. And it really struck me because her fans are really the fans that have been there for her since day one, since she starred in YouTube, since she's been in Broadway, since she's been in Victorious, Nickelodeon, Sam and Cat. I mean, literally, her fans have traveled from her acting career all the way to her actual career as an artist. I can remember reaching out to her, or not reaching out to her. Funny, right? Wish I reached out to her. I can remember that when in 2018 she actually starred in her first musical called 13. I don't know if you guys seen that musical or anything like that. If you haven't, you need to check it out. It's an amazing musical. Her vocals were extraordinary. I mean, there are words I can't even put for her vocals. Like, her vocals are just amazing. And then in 2011, after labels started to view her on and find her out on YouTube, she dropped her first album, Yours Truly. That album, I would say by far, was so touching and moving, and it really, if you really listen to the music and the lyrics, you will understand what she's been through, what she's going through, and how she got through it, and who she was in love with, and it was all in one album, and it was amazing. I just, I can't get over Yours Truly. Yours Truly came to me at a time when I was seeing someone, and that was like my go-to album for sure, like for a fact, of love and passion and misunderstanding and just everything was in that album, and it described her, it described who she really was, who she really is, and who she's going to be in the future if you really listen to the album. I would say that she was definitely a huge role model for the younger girls and the younger generation, because the reason I like Ari is because she doesn't put her business out there. She's not like, oh hey, I'm doing this, I'm dating this person, this and that. Okay, yes, we know she dated Mac Miller, we know she dated Big Sean, we know she dated Malcolm, we know who she dated, okay? But the thing is, her business isn't out there, so it's not like, okay, she's going out to be purposely seen with Malcolm, purposely seen with Mac Miller, purposely seen with Big Sean. It wasn't like that. But for me, I think Big Sean was a huge publicity stunt to get her big and get her going. Um, I think that letting her fans know just enough of her private life is amazing to me. And not too much of it, because it's really nobody's business but, hers and hers only. I really like her. She's a role model to me as well, for a fact that she cares about whoever that's in her life. She is like, she cares about them. She takes care of them. There's nothing that she wouldn't do for them. She's very family oriented. She doesn't care what you think about her. She doesn't care about any of that stuff. And I love her attitude, her sassy attitude. Like, I don't care. Do what you want to do. Like, literally, that's my life. That's my attitude. And that's how I can relate to her. And I like her so much for that reason. Eventually, she started getting really in touch with her R&B side and hip hop side. I did notice back, I want to say in 2014, 15, she was with she was with Nicki Minaj, and why can't I think of her name? She was with Nicki Minaj, and her and Nicki are like this. They're like sisters. They look out for each other. They're always popping on each other's album. Every time Ari drops an album, Nicki's on there. Every time Nicki drops an album, Ari's on there. It's like they have the same attitude and the same mindset, and that's really what you need. You need a role model in life, and Nicki is a really good role model. Over the things that she's done stupidly for, she's a very good role model for Ariana Grande, getting her focus. I remember back when Nicki was crazy, and then she did a song with Beyonce, and Beyonce told her and sat her down and told her, listen, you need to get yourself together. Like, all this auto tuning and everything like that. You need to see your real voice. And it was like that talk, and I feel like every artist has a talk with someone that's been there, done that, and can help you succeed in life. And obviously, if you look at Nicki, it has. She's listened to Beyonce. She's listened to all her prodigies, or all her role models that told her that she needs to stop doing this and start doing this. And she has. She's changed. And I love Nicki, and I love Ari. But sidetracked Ari. I think that for Ariana Grande, I think she's doing really well for her future. I can see a lot of good things coming for her in the year 2020. I do know she just dropped a really good single, Boyfriend, which is a really good single. And she's on tour right now. After all the stuff she's been through in life for her age, and she's back on tour and back doing what she loves to do, and encouraging, younger people to just be themselves. She's literally like amazing, and she's the 2020 pop star of our generation. I will always be a diehard Britney Spears fan, a diehard Beyonce fan, especially for pop. I will always be a diehard Britney Spears fan. But at the end of the day, Britney is gone. Okay, this is 2019, 2020. Ari has come to take that place, and she rightfully deserves it. So I will give huge compliments to Ariana Grande for making a big step and a big change in her life, to becoming somebody, to becoming who she wants to be, becoming who the world sees her as, and not what everyone else portrays her to be. I know a lot of people don't like her, and it's unfair for people to say I don't like her, because you don't really know that person, because she's obviously, we're not going to get to know her. Okay, we're not going to sit down and be like, hey, Ari, let's have a cup of coffee, let's drink, let's talk. No. She's living the high life. We're living the normal life here, okay? So it's not like that until you get to really know somebody. Just because what a blog says or a tabloid says or something that you see in the paper that she did or doesn't mean it's true. So you can't go based off of something you heard or seen for you not to like somebody, and that's really deep and hard. A lot of people don't like her because she mimics other artists, and that's not necessarily the case. Ari has her own vocals. She has her own voice, her own vocal range. Her range is very, very, very high. I mean, to the point where she literally outbeats Mariah Carey, and I can't believe I'm saying that, but she has. Mariah Carey has seen her days, okay? We all need to face that fact. Mariah Carey will always be Mariah Carey, but Ariana Grande has taken that step, okay? And there's a lot of people in this world that has those vocals as well, but Ariana Grande has trained herself from day in to day out, night in to night out, literally, to be where she wants to be right now. And her vocals are extraordinary and amazing. And if Ariana, if you're watching this, I want to give you a round of applause. Literally, I want to give you a round of applause because you are an amazing person, and I don't see why people don't like you. I don't see why people always want to destroy you or put you down. But you know what? You always keep your head up and you look forward, because at the end of the day, they're the ones that's looking back and trying to tear you down, and you just keep forward, okay? Because there's nobody can tear you down but yourself. Always remember that. Okay, so my next artist is going to be Khalid. Okay, this guy just kind of popped up out of nowhere, to be honest with you. He actually came up with this song, Location, his first single, back in 2016 of July. This guy's voice is like raspy and raw, and just like, it's something that you don't hear anymore, okay? And I'm gonna go back to every artist that I'm going to bring up is not just about the songs that they do. It's about their vocals. It's about their stories that they have to say. You know, it's not about big butts and girls and boobs and all that crap. It's not about that, okay? And that's what a lot of rap is now, and it wasn't back in the day, okay? When my brother was a little bit younger than me, because he's a lot older than me, rap was not talking about big butts. I mean, yeah, they were talking about smoking weed or whatever, but they weren't talking about big butts and boobs. You don't see half-dressed women like you do now, and it's different. And I do like this these artists that I'm going to be naming off within this week, especially Ariana Grande and Khalid, because they have a different type of story that they want to share with the world. They want to share their story of their life with you, of what they've been through, and that's more inspirational than anything out here. And I think a lot of people need to realize that and think that just because they're not doing what other people are doing doesn't mean that, you know, they're not good. They're just doing their own thing. They're doing their own style, and that's what we need. We want this. I want the style that it was back in the day. I want a story. So when I hear an album, I want a story. I want to know what it's about. I want to know what the whole album's about. I want to know what the story's about. I want to know what each song represents, what it means, and what it portrays, because that's more important than anything out here, okay? Butts and boobs and tits and all that crap, that ain't nothing, okay? That's something I can see every day. I see it when I go to work. I see it everywhere. I see it on YouTube. I see it everywhere. And it's not something that I want to see in a music video or something that I want to hear in a song. I want to hear a story, an actual story, something that's not talking about sex, something that's not talking about drugs, something that's not talking about boobs and butts and whatever else, and girls, and talking to them disrespectfully. I mean, I have sisters, okay? So like I learned to respect girls, and I don't like songs that portray girls as hoes, as they call them, or I don't know, hoes. Like, I don't, there's, you know, that's really what you're calling them, is hoes. And I don't like that. So that's why Ariana Grande and Kelly both stand out for me. Kelly, his voice and his music always has a statement. I know he's foreign, and he, at first I didn't like him. I didn't like him because he just, it sounded like I could do it. I can get up on stage and sing, but it's not. He has a voice that's unique and different and something that we don't see every day. And I want to say another artist I'm going to bring up real quick is Beyonce. I'm going to bring Beyonce up. Beyonce has that voice. She has that, she can go from country to R&B to hip hop to ghetto black girl in 2 seconds. And she has that voice. She has that range to do so because she's had a lot of opportunity and a lot of people inspiring her, teaching her how to do music and teaching her how to be herself and make music into her own voice. She was in the choir for how many years when she was a kid? Then she came out as Destiny Child. Then they broke up. Then they went their own ways. And now look at her. She's a multi-billionaire right now. Why? Because she is doing her own thing. Her story was already told. Now she's just living the life. Okay? And I feel like Ariana Grande can definitely be that one day. Be that person. Be that next Britney. Be that next, I don't want to say be that next Britney because that's not who she is. She can be the next Ariana Grande, the one and only that can determine where she wants to put her life or where she wants to be in her life. And I feel like right now her album that just dropped, about all the stuff that she's went through, about taking time for herself. I think she needs that. Everyone needs to take time for themselves. Being in and out of relationships, you don't need to cry and be around people all the time and whatnot. We're not going to talk about that. That's going to be for a later discussion. Back to Kelly. Like Ariana Grande, these two artists mean a lot to me because they write songs about what they've been through and what they're going through and what they have been going through, and it's raw. Again, I know I said raw multiple times in this video, but it's raw. You never see raw. You never hear raw anymore. It's always auto-tune or a different voice, and then they sing live. They can't sing live. Ariana Grande, back to her. I'm sorry. This video should just be about Ariana Grande. But Ariana Grande, for me, when she sings live, it sounds just like her album, like she's recording in the recording studio. Her vocals are always on point. Okay, there are times, yes, she's gonna mess up on some live performances, but we're all human. We all mess up. Maybe she didn't get enough rest that day. Maybe she was on tour for a very long time. It is what it is, and you can't hold somebody accountable just because they messed up or they slip and they fell. I like people that sing live and they sound like their album. And that's really what's more important to me than anything out here. I hate auto-tune. I hate any of that stuff. You're going to see me post some videos. I'm going to post some videos up in a couple weeks. Just kind of backing up my story of live, okay? Live singing, live performances. Her hitting that one note, that high whistle note on her album at, I want to say it was the Jimmy Fallon show. It was literally amazing. Like, literally amazing to me. And to be honest with you, I kind of wanted to marry her at that point. But after all, I think that in the year 2020 of this year, when she comes out with some more albums, it's going to be fire. Okay, when Khalid comes out with more albums, I know he's just starting to get in his career and starting to partner up with people. He's partnered up with Halsey and Party Next Door. He's partnered up with so many people and getting the inspiration that he needs because he started in a later career versus Ariana Grande versus Beyonce versus Britney versus Madonna versus all of them, you know, and I feel like he's going to be a really good role model as well, and he's going to put some fire out there. I just don't have too much on him right now because, again, he's still kind of new. I didn't like him for a minute, and now I'm starting to like him. And you know, he's just one of those people that I can dig. I can dig that. I know in this video I've went back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth to Ariana and Khalid. I want you guys to know that, again, this is my first actual video of doing something, so just bear with me. It will get better. I will be posting another video here soon, this weekend, about my next top picks of my list of my top 5. I don't want to throw any shade right now, but I'm gonna be shady. There's this video, a kid named John Lee. He posted a video, a raw video, which is kind of cool. It's really hard to explain because some people can do it and some people can't, and it just goes and shows that just because you have friends to make that, you know, music video or whatever you want doesn't mean you can do it. Okay, but I'm just gonna throw that shade out there for a second. But again, I want everyone to comment and tell me what you think of this video. Tell me what I should improve on. Tell me what you want me to talk about on my next video. I want conversations, you know. I want to communicate with you guys. I want to get to know you guys. I want to communicate with my fans. When I start getting big, I will start communicating with my fans a lot more via Instagram. I will drop my Instagram down at the end of this video as well. I will drop my Facebook. You can follow me. You could add me on Facebook. You can also follow me on Twitter as well. It's something that I'm starting to now do, and I feel like on my spare time I can do something like this, and I can talk, and I can relate to some people, and I just want to make conversation, okay? I don't want things to get out of hand. I don't want you guys fighting over, you know, oh my God, I think Ariana's better than Kelly. Oh, I think Ariana Grande is better than Britney. I think Britney's so much better than Ariana Grande. I think, oh my God, Mariah Carey, how dare you? You know, we all have our opinions, okay? And we all have the power and the right to express our own opinions. And I do respect everyone else's opinion. I do have my best friend. She does not like Ariana Grande at all, you know, and I respect that, you know, and, you know, there's reasons why she doesn't. It's not about what she's done or what she does. It's just her music to her is just, it doesn't touch her in a way. And she's not that kind of person that likes pop like that. So it's different. Everyone has different tastes in music, and that's cool. And, you know, it's a natural thing. So subscribe if you haven't subscribed, please. Also, I want you to comment down at the bottom. If you guys have any questions, concerns, or anything like that, comment. And I will be reading the comments. I'll also be posting this video on my Facebook as well. Again, this video was not supposed to drop until midnight. I'm a little, no watch, right? I'm a little early. I just want to get it done and out the way. But it was something that I really wanted to touch base with you guys, and I wanted to get in touch with you a little bit more. I know I talked about Ariana Grande a lot more than I did Khalid, but again, my reasons for that is because he is new. And I just started liking him not too long ago. I wouldn't say he's my number 2. He'll probably be like my number 4 and my number 5. But he is definitely peaking up there. I do love his music. I like his vibe. You know, he has that he kind of has that vibe like Ariana Grande in a way. That mix of hip hop and pop. Just like Ariana Grande is kind of exploring herself with that hip hop, R&B, pop, and I like that. I like an artist to explore above and beyond, and people say, "Oh no, she should just stay in this, stay in this." No. Let her explore what she can do, and she'd be the one to tell you, she's going to be the one to tell herself, no, I'm going to stay in my lane, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. But I think it's really good for each and every artist to actually go out there and explore different kinds of music and brands and put that into their song, make that song theirs, make that hip hop pop, you feel me? Pop. I'm sick. Look, I'm done. I want you guys to subscribe. I want you guys to comment, and I want you guys to share my video. And I want to know what you guys think. I want to know what you guys think of Ariana Grande. I want to know what you guys think of Khalid. I want to know what you guys think of each person that I talk about and whatever I talk about. Before I go, I'm going to say this. This channel is just not going to be criticism, okay? I'm not going to be talking about celebrities all the time. I'm not going to be talking about rich people or things like that. I will talk inspirational things. A lot of my friends told me that I'm very inspirational to them. They actually call me Dr. Phil. I say Dr. Phil has retired. Dead. Listen. So I want you guys just to know that it's not just going to be something that, this channel is not going to be something for just, we're going to talk about celebrities all day. Oh, no, we're going to talk about, how Lindsay Lohan is on crack again. No, I don't care about that, okay? I'm not the news channel, okay? Or I should be, right? These looks, right? You feel me? Look, I'm sick. So, just be real, be honest. I want you guys to subscribe. I want you guys to like, and I want you guys to comment and share, and share your thoughts with each other. That's very important. You could be over in China, and and I could be over in LA or Georgia or Michigan, wherever you are. It's always good to connect. You never know, you can make friends in the future, you can make enemies, whatever you choose, but I prefer we all make friends with each other. Again, if you guys have any questions or things that you guys want me to touch base on my next video, please leave a comment at the bottom. Subscribe, share, and love me, because I'm a lovable person. Again, thank you guys so much for watching my video. I appreciate it. Again, Chung Lee out.